On today's episode, we will be featuring my 2010 Ford Focus RS, and I'll give you a little breakdown on the car, the build behind it, the race build and the stance build, and what I have planned going into the future. So stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of Podcars, guys. On today's episode, we do have my MK2 Focus RS. And as you can see today, we are recording in an unusual place. The sun is super bright. It's actually killing my eyes at the moment. But we still need to get a podcast video out. So, yeah. This is my MK2 Ford Focus RS. It is a 2010 model. And I bought this car in 2021. For those of you that don't know, prior to that, I did have a MK2 Focus ST, and that was my car for I think I owned that car for about 6 years, and this was obviously the dream car. I mean, it would be the next level above the ST, and since I think primary school, when I first saw the car, I knew it was a car that I wanted to own, one day. So basically, I got the car in 2021, and I didn't change anything on it besides the wheel color. I bought it with the stock wheels being black, and I just made it silver to get an OEM look. And yeah, I haven't changed much on the car in that first few months. And then January 2022, I basically fried one of the piston rings. And the reason for that was, it was a fuel pump that failed. So, yeah, basically I ran lean, or the car ran lean, and I then had to take the motor apart and obviously have it fixed. At that stage, I thought to myself, this is my dream car, and like I've been wanting it for so long, I'm definitely going to keep it for a long time. So I decided that we're going to forge the motor. Very nice sounding car. So yeah, we're going to forge the motor and start the modding process from there. So after the forge build, so it was the pistons, rods, ARP rod bolts, ARP head bolts. We also did a new fuel pump, and yeah, I think I drove the motor in its first 1,000 Ks, and then after I drove the motor in, I went to my uncle, who's also Dream Science SA. So he then tuned the car for me, and I bought a bigger set of injectors from him as well. So the car is currently on 725cc injectors, and I'm still actually driving on my base file. I dynoed the car on the base file, and the car made 289 kilowatts. I can't remember the torque like spot on, but I know it was around 540, 550. And yeah, I was quite happy with the car then, and I didn't think I was gonna want more. But as you know, once you start modding a car, it just doesn't stop. So I eventually bought 1,000cc injectors, which I haven't fit yet. And the reason for that is, obviously I drove the car on a daily basis for like the first year and a bit of owning it. And yeah, not long after that, I bought another Focus ST, also the MK2, and I ended up bagging the car because I wanted a low car, but I knew the CV issue to have with lowering a ST from my previous ST. So I thought I'll just bag it and, not have any of those issues again, especially the scraping and breaking lips. So I went ahead and bagged that car, and that was my daily. So this car took a a brake. It just stood in the garage. I would pull it out for MSA events. I think I did 3 or 2 MSA events. And I was just like full on like race car with the car. And I forgot to mention, just like in that same year I bought a car, I also raced a Saldana 800 meter. I think I came 3rd place in my class. I believe, well, not that I believe, but there was a headwind and it also rained on the day, but I managed to do a 208 on the 800. Yeah, there were other STs there that were big turbo. I think there were 3 big turbo STs, and I came 3rd with the stock turbo on the car, which is the K16 turbo. Anyways, I bought the ST. This car stood in the garage, and basically this became my fun car, my toy car for the weekend. And I would drive that bagged ST as a daily. And I think it was around April last year. It's posted the ST for sale, just due to like parking space at our house. Anyways, that car is gone now. And obviously then I went back to detailing the RS. I did have a few issues though before I sold the ST and after MSA. I don't know how, but the ECU bombed on the track. I was about to engage into a burnout. I'll probably insert the clip here. And then the car just switched off. I started it, the car started again, and then it pushed me off. I tried to start again, and there was nothing. So I sat with that headache for like a few months and then figured out it was the ECU that bombed. So yeah, bought a new ECU, programmed into the car, and since then the car's still been running the same file, the base file from 2022. And car's been good. I haven't changed anything. Like I said, I did buy the 1000cc injectors. I still haven't fitted those. And I haven't tuned for the turbo or the injectors. I still need to fit the injectors. But yeah, that's basically where the car is now, performance-wise. Cosmetics, I haven't done much. Other than the lights that have a PPF on and the vents that are black. And I think the rear bumper lights. Those are the only things that changed on the car. And I think the indicators as well. And the banner is also very recent. But further than that, I haven't changed anything else cosmetically on the car besides wheels. As most of you know, I do go through a lot of wheels on my car. But currently, as it sits now, it's on original Compo motives. It's the MO6s. So these actually, well, long story. So the guy that brought this car in from the UK, oh yeah, this is a UK import. The guy that brought this car in from the UK, he had these wheels on. And the guy I bought it from, he bought the car in SA from this guy with these wheels on. And then he sold these wheels to a friend of mine in Cape Town. And he sold it to another guy in Cape Town, which had the wheels now for a long time. And then eventually, I think last year, I got the chance to then buy these wheels and get it back on the car, which they actually gave me. So as the car stands here, besides for the air setup, yeah, this is how the car came from the UK. It was wrapped a different color. I'll put in pics here as well. And yeah, I think that's the most that I've changed on the car. With regards to the air setup, so I obviously wanted the ST to be at the OTF event for 2024, but I sold it. And then about 3 or 2 months before that, I decided like, I'm going to bag this car for OTF, and I was 50% committed to doing it. And then towards like the end of November, I was like, okay, now I'm going to bag the car for OTF. And then I finished bagging the car I want to say the day of OTF. It was on the Saturday. I finished the car on Saturday morning, 1:30. So that was, the wheels were sprayed, the air setup was done, I fitted the lights, I had all the blacks resprayed on the grills, and what else? I think that was about it, but that was all Oh yes, we actually fitted the turbo about a day before OTF. So we got that done. And yeah, so this is how the car actually looked at OTF on the setup. The reason why I went with these wheels on the bag setup is because Cape Stance had this tier 1, 2, and 3 for wheels. So I was like, it would be very nice to have an original wheel on the car for OTF. So that's why I went with the comps. Going forward with the car, I do plan on racing it and doing some more track time with it. So that was the reason why I bought this car, was to enjoy it and not have any issues. That's also why I forged the motor, because I wanted this to be my fun track toy, if I can put it like that. I've done a few quarter mile races. I've done MSA robot racing. The quickest time I've done on an MSA, I believe, is 13.4 on street tires. The time I did go out on semis, we had an issue with the car had a misfire, and we just fortunately couldn't figure it out on the day. So yeah, we just called it. But I ran a 13.4 on, not sure which MSA that was, but I know it was on an event where it rained. So we drove the track dry basically, and I managed to get a 13.4, which I think wasn't bad under the conditions. My fastest time I've done was on the draggy, and that was on also street tires on the V-Tours, and I did a 13.1 on draggy. I'd love to get this car into the 12s. That has always been my goal. There is a time of 12.4 that I'm trying to beat. So it's been set by another MK2 RS. So hopefully I can achieve that going forward. I'm not going to say in this year, but I'm definitely going to be taking the bags out of the car. I can't say when. There's a few guys that still want to do a few shoots with the air setup. That's the only reason why I still have it in the car. But I'm definitely going to be going on the static route. Air suspension, it's nice. It's comfortable to drive with. But I just don't think it suits this car and what I built the car for. So the bags will definitely come out very, very soon. And I plan to take the car back onto the track. There's nothing wrong with the air setup, I can put it like that. It's just that I don't trust having a inflated bag keeping the car off the ground. So that's the reason why I plan on taking the bags out. And yeah, I actually forgot some of the mods on the car. So I do currently have the K16 hybrid turbo one. I have the 725cc injectors in. I have the ATEC plenum on. I have the LRD catch can. RS easy holder, e-stock. I do have a cold air on. I have the ATEC intercooler as well. I have a full Multic exhaust, 76mm from the downpipe all the way to the back box. The car was originally on H&R loading kit. It's now sitting on a Airlux Performance air struts, and it's running the TestFit Pro management with the Air BFT silent compressor, and I think it's a normal 2-gallon tank, stainless steel. Your normal nylon lines, and I think that's about it for the car standing here at the moment. Everything pretty much is stock. Yeah, that is about it for the build on the RS. But yeah, so going forward, I'm definitely gonna have a podcast, but it's not a podcast on my future plans on the car, what I'm gonna be doing to it, the build going forward. I am trying to hit the 300 kilowatt mark with this car. I know I'm only like 11 kilowatts off, but I haven't hit it yet. I haven't seen it on the dynos or on my dyno figures. So that's one of my goals for this year, and I'll definitely bring you guys along on trying to reach that goal. Wheel wise, yeah, I'm actually gonna go home now and put on other wheels. These wheels were just for this video. I think the car sits like proper on the floor with this wheel because I'm running a 215/35/18 at the moment. Not a great tire to daily on, I'll be honest. Even driving to here wasn't the best. But yeah, that's about it from myself and my Mark II Focus RS. I will see you guys on the next video, either video or the next episode. But yeah, sorry guys for the long wait on the podcast. It's been a bit windy on this side of the world, so I was trying to find a nice day to record this. Today isn't the perfect day. But yeah, I had to get it done. As you can see, all the cars going past. I would love it to be a more quiet day. But yeah, I mean, content needs to get out there, so this is the best I can do with my current situation. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have watched till the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.